1000 watts radio, 1000 watts radio, 1000 watts radio. How you doing, good people, good people, good people? I am Joe Blaze, your humble host. Let me turn it down just a hair, just a hair. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope your day has started off awesome. I hope you woke up on the right side of bed. Good morning, Naomi. You're the first one in. Grand Rising, she says. Grand Rising, my sister. Blessings and blessings on blessings, as the song go. Today, we're going to get into it. Of course, we're going to hit the weather up. I just got to pull that up. I don't want to pull it up right now because the screen is going smooth. I can tell. Hit some news. See what's going on out there. Maybe y'all can tell me, because I don't really know half the time unless I see it on the interweb. I got a conversation pulled up. I want to see if y'all got any thoughts on that, opinions. Opinions. Everybody got one, so no matter where to drop yours in, right? Again, this is 1000 Watts Radio. I am Joe Blaze, your humble host. Like, sub, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment, please, all that good stuff. Hope you're doing good. I guess, first thing first, we're gonna jump into some tunes, and then, I'll cut back to this. I ain't got too much going on. Hopefully, we get in and we get out 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, whatever it takes. But I'm gonna jump into this music real quick, and then we'll cut into the weather. All right, let's go. Good morning, back to me, 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 back to me. Some reason I seem kind of low. Put my headphones on. I seem kind of low. I don't know what it is. Let's see. There it is. All right. Miss Naomi said, it is snowing in the D. It's snowing in Detroit. Man. So I got this thing pulled up. Let me pull it back down. Yeah. Go this way a little bit. Blow it up. So all this is severe weather. You got fire warnings in parts of Texas, I think this is. Winter storms in the Midwest, the Colorados, Nebraskas, all up in there. What we got in California? I guess it's just say winter advisory. I guess it's just cold today and tomorrow. Let's see. See, it's ice in Georgia. When is this? Today? It ain't that cold. What happened? I don't know why it just seemed like it's not that cold in Georgia, because it was just 50 yesterday. Let's put it on the temps. Let's put it on the temps. All right, let's put it on the temps. See what the temps say. They might tell us a little something better than this. Okay. 26 in Detroit. Yes, it is snowing. It has to be. It's cold over there. It's colder in Detroit than it is in New York. And New York is known for its cold weather and snow. I guess the D is too. I guess that's that. They call that the lake effect. 35 around Atlanta. Let's see. Dallas, 39. We know if it's 47 in New York, then it's probably 45 in Maryland and in the surrounding areas, Rhode Island, Delaware. We got 31 in Toronto, 24 in Milwaukee, and in St. Paul, Minnesota. It's cold. It's freaking cold. Excuse the French. What we got? California, Sacramento, 40, ain't bad. Los Angeles, 45, not bad. Baja, 53, they're about the same as they were yesterday. Let's go up to Vancouver, 34 in Vancouver. Medicine Hat, 22. Regina, 3. Winnipeg, 16. So clean. Cold. In Timmins. This is real French. I don't know. Val d'Or. I don't know how to say it. I'm just guessing. Quebec, 36. Just went across the top. It's cold. Cold in the neighborhood. Let's see. I be hating to go down south because I be like envying their temperatures a little bit. Not down south, like this ain't really south. Atlanta is probably like 38, 39, 40, somewhere in there. That's not the south. We talking about Nassau. It's for 74. 74. Havana, 73. Sheesh. Guatemala City, 59. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's hit the island. Let me see. This is a spot. If you ever want to find me and I'm on vacation, this is a spot where I'll be. Right here. Key West, 70 degrees. And let's go down there. Let's see what it's doing. Key West. This is where I'll be at. Key West. On vacation. If I'm ever on vacation, that's where I'm at. Look for me in the Keys. Love the Keys. All right. Let's see. Dothan, Alabama, 40. So it's all right in South Alabama. So I guess that's it on the weather, good people. I done covered pretty much the map. Lincoln, Nebraska. What's this? Topeka, Kansas, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Kansas City right there. Wichita, Kansas, it's cold. Clarksville, Tennessee, it's cold. Knoxville, Tennessee, it's cold. Carolinas, it's cold, 39. South Carolina, Savannah, it's cold. What is it doing in Charleston? Charleston. Let's see if it come up. I got to probably pull back just a little bit. It should pop up. Wilmington, North Carolina, it's cold, 47. It ain't warm. Charleston, 45. Columbia, 42. So, that's the weather for today, good people. We got Naomi in the chat. She just said it's cold. She ain't talking about too much. She just said it's cold. Well, you stay warm, Naomi, and stay out the weather. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Only thing I probably would do is go to work, but that's about it. That is about it. So I'm gonna cut back to this music, and when I come back, I'll go into some news. Maybe I try to find some food. Let's see. Let's pull that up. Boom. Let's see what they got. I seen something earlier talking about vegan stuff. I know a lot of us try to go into the to some let's see where the game. Let's see. Let's see what it doing up. Let's see if it tell us something good. Yeah. Let's see. 15 best restaurants in Ellenwood. No. Oh, let's see. Food. Let's see. Food that is good for you. Heart. Let's see. Let's do the heart. Heart is vital. It's a vital organ. So let's see. It says the best food for the heart health are those rich in nutrients, low in unhealthy fats, and high in fiber. Fruits, vegetables are essential, especially those high in antioxidants like berry, leafy greens, and tomatoes. Either one. Let's go. Boom. And we'll be back in a minute to see what that says. Back on me. I am Joe Blaze, your humble host. This is 1000 Watts Radio. 1000 Watts Radio. 1000 Watts Radio. Welcome in. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in. Just trying to have a little conversation early in the morning to see what's really good. Normally we'll talk coffee. Normally we'll talk coffee. But this morning we're going to talk wine. Wine. I know a lot of people don't partake in the forbidden fruit, which is grapes. What's the word? How you say it? I forget how to say it, but they take the fruit and they let it ferment. I don't know why I couldn't think of this. Fermented grapes, fermented muscadines, fermented whatever it is, they ferment it, and after a while it turns into a wine. And I think in other cases they might infuse it with some alcohol or whatever the case. So yeah, let's talk about it. Wine. So is wine good for your heart? It says wine and resveratrol. Let's turn this music down just a hair. Pow, pow. Right now, ought to be perfect. Let's see. If you drink alcohol, a little red wine may be a heart-healthy choice. I'm gonna click on that later, but right now, resveratrol. We gonna see. And these are scientific words. I know they are, because these are dealing with the heart. And catechins, two antioxidants, I can't say words today, in red wine may protect artery walls. Alcohol can also boost HLD, the good cholesterol. Now we know the good cholesterol. Tip: too much alcohol hurts the heart. Don't have more than one drink a day for women, or 2 drinks for men. It's best to talk to your doctor first. Alcohol may cause problems for people taking aspirin or other medicines, so be careful with it. I like red wine personally, and it's a red wine called. As soon as I went to say it and talk about it, it slipped my mind. It has a normal name, like a person's name. Now I can't think of it, and I hate when I can't think of certain stuff. But I like to partake in that. It's got a sweet taste, but it's kind of full flavor. Nice wine, and it hits pretty quick too, and it has to be probably about maybe 13.9% alcohol, something like that. It hits good. And sometimes just to be open and candid, sometimes I overindulge. I might have 2 or 3 glasses, and sometimes it's just one. But either way, I like red wine over other wines, white wine is cool, but red wine is my favorite. And I knew that it did, help, but I didn't know that it helps the artery walls. I did know that it boosts your HLD, which is good cholesterol. But guess what? Now you know, and knowing's half the battle, as G.I. Joe would say. Let's go see what this is, because I said it, but I'm just like, what is this? Health benefits of resveratrol is a class of plant nutrients called polyphenols. Polyphenols are organic chemicals that plants make to survive drought or attack from disease. These compounds are found in plants and plant foods. Come on, man. And have a variety of health benefits. Resveratrol is found in peanuts, berries, grapes, and it also found in red wine in higher amounts. So there it is. Now we know. and again, knowing's half the battle. Polyphenols like resveratrol are important to protect the body from free radicals, cellular damage, and all that good stuff. Yep. So there it is. We got that out the way, good people. If you're in the chat, Naomi, I don't know if you're still in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're still in the chat. If not, then I'm gonna play some music, and then I'm gonna get on out of here, cause I at least need one person to chop it up with, cause I can talk to myself sometimes, but most times I can't, which I don't think is good for you if you talk to yourself too much. But just a little bit, it's okay. You know. All right, let's see. I'll probably play the music, and then I'll just come back, and I may be able to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to talk to myself, but we gonna see. 1000 Watts Radio, 1000 Watts Radio. This is Joe Blaze. Back on me, back on me, back on me, back on me. Good morning, good morning. Again, good morning for all those that are coming in, may have came in, slipped in, came in, hit the like button and dipped out. I appreciate it. Those that may have came in and just ninja watch for a few minutes and then dipped out. Pray and hopefully you hit the like button. And for those who just come in afterwards after the stream is over, please hit the like button if you don't mind. If you ain't subscribed, if you like what you're hearing, subscribe by all means. You don't owe me nothing, but I try to come in and give you a little something for your day. I got something else for you. I got my man Kofa. Let me put this music on hold for a second. Got my man Kofa. He got his Thursday morning drop. Kofa, I'm using your Thursday morning drop. I'm probably gonna put you try to put you in my description so you can get your so we can get some people back to you. But this is what he said, and then I'm good morning A-Team, good morning A-Team, good morning A-Team. How you doing? How you living? I know you're living cause you got up in the chat. I appreciate you coming through. I'm gonna hit this and I'm just gonna talk about what he's saying cause I be saying the same thing, but I just never put it in this way. But let's go, Kofa. Let's go.
Peace, Kofa. Grow Talk Entertainment. Wake your glass up. Morning motivation. Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. Morning motivation. Even if you're not sure, there's only one way to find out. Try. Fuck it up, fail. Like I always say, fail your way to the win. So even if you don't know, you're not sure, there's only one way to find out. As always, you matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace.
Peace. Peace, Kofa. Peace, Kofa. Let me drop my music back in. I had dropped music out so he can do his thing. Yep. So, yeah, man. Me and my cousin Dirty, we always say that can't do nothing but mess it up. But we say F it up. But, we say try it. Just try it. Just get in there and mess it up. And Kofa put a spin on it. He said, fail your way to the win. Fail your way to the win. Because guess what? You can't do nothing but F it up. So, yeah, that was a good Thursday morning, Kofa. I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm gonna put you in the description. And I said I'm gonna do a quote today. A quip. And I thought I said I was gonna do, I think I said I was looking at misunderstanding or misunderstood. But I thought I had did something else. Let's do millionaire. I just seen that millionaire. Let's see. Millionaire. A man who makes $1 million is just as well off as if he were rich. That's supposed to have been a joke, I guess, by John Jacob Astor. Here's another one. It says, it is easier for a man to be good for $1 million than for $1 million to be good for a man. That one was deep. When a millionaire's money talks, it usually talks about more money. Those are facts. I got you. One more. Let's do one more. The only difference between a millionaire and the rest of us is that while he's working on his second million, we're working on our first. I like that one. I like it so much I'm going to read it twice because it's just that nice. The only difference between a millionaire and the rest of us is that while he's working on his second million, we're working on our first. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. 18, appreciate you coming in. I don't know if it's just you or it's just me, but I'm gonna pull up something, right? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're still in here. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're still in here. I'll give you a few seconds because I know this thing. Red lipstick vibes. There she is. Hey sis, how you doing this morning? If you're in here, just drop a 1 in the chat. I want to pull this up. I didn't want to have a discussion by myself, and maybe it could have went a little further. Pull back on this mic just a little bit. I'm kind of loud. Red lipstick vibe. Well, the vibes are always good. Red lipstick vibes. I don't have a I don't have a way to, do your thing. But if you want to drop your channel in the chat, and you 2A team, y'all do that. Y'all come in, and I know y'all just be speaking and stuff, but please drop your channel in the chat so people can know who y'all is. There's some people that come through here that never heard of y'all. Okay, yeah, you have a great day too. You just popping in and speaking and waving. 118 is in the chat. All right, cool. All right, so the first question is, how y'all like my little Joe Blaze? How y'all like my little Joe Blaze? There he is, Project Leroy. Hey man, I thought you was gonna have a celebrity on there by the time you got back on this. I'm just kidding, brother. Good morning. How you doing? How y'all like the Joe Blaze little cartoon up there? Joe Blaze cartoon. How that look? That's cool. That's cool. Y'all like that? It's alright. It's straight. I need to put my face back in there. Put my face back in there. And the second one is this. I got a quick video. We was having a discussion yesterday. Rest in power, Roy Ayers. Roy Ayers. Rest in power. Now, Project Leroy, you gave me something else to do. I gotta see who that is. But before I see who that is, I want to run this conversation by y'all real quick. But I got y'all in the chat. Let's see. Cause I was thinking about doing it by myself, but then again I was like, I can't really talk to myself. But thank you, Realistic Vibe. Y'all please go over there and sub to her channel. She has awesome content and always on point. And she try to keep it even keel. Sometimes she go off, but most of the time she's even keel. She don't be doing that crazy stuff. So y'all, sometimes she can go off now. Look, she a little firecracker. And us brothers, we like that fire sometimes, but not all the time. But y'all listen to this. Let me see if I can get this thing to play. Let's see what it do. And put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it, and turn it up a little bit. This is from G Honda from the Steelmatic Network. He was talking about the actor guy. What? Let me go down and see the actor dude. Let's see. He got in here. He got what he was talking about. He don't even have what he got. But anyway, the basketball player name is Jumper. I forget his first name. But anyway, him and his wife got a divorce, and they was going through divorce, and now she done got with this young actor. Can't remember his name either. I know the dude because I seen his. The only reason I know the dude is because this dude he got a film on Netflix, and I seen it, and it was deep. But I liked it. So that's the only reason I know him. I don't even know him otherwise, but that's the only reason I know him. Other people probably know him for other reasons, but that's why I know him. So let's see. Let me hit the play button and see. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear it. I know I'm on a slight delay, but I'm gonna give it a second. Let's see.
Stated, properly vetting negates a lot of that. Yes, those things still happen, but properly vetting negates a lot of it.
Can y'all hear that? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear that. Naomi, you back, babes? Yeah, you back. Let's see. 1 in the chat if you can hear that. If it's loud enough, it's not loud enough. It was showing that it was reading on the feed, so. That's it. I'm on Shumper. That's right. And I forget her name. Appreciate that, Project Leroy. Appreciate that. I'm on Shumper. That's his ex-wife. I forget her name too, but nevertheless, this new dude, they together, and discussion went around that she got 2 children by a month, and the question was going around, do she expect my man to be faithful, or what they call? Okay, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. But that was a question. But we had a real good conversation. Again, this is from the Steelmatic Network with G Honda, Health and Wellness. Y'all see it at the bottom. If y'all don't know this brother, he a good brother. He trying to hit 500 on the subs, and right now he's hovering around 430. If y'all would give him a subscription. But here we go. Let's see.
So that is factual. However, like I previously stated, properly vetting
So what he's gonna discuss, I hate to keep stopping it, but we're gonna get to it. He's gonna discuss this comment. So if y'all can, once I hit the play button, read the comment. He's gonna discuss the comment. I want to know if y'all agree with this or not. But here we go.
Negates a lot of that. Yes, those things still happen, but properly vetting negates a lot of that. What you got, Angela? What can a man do for me that I can't already do for myself? Good question. Good question. I wouldn't know because I don't know you, but I tell you like this. Your purpose of your existence is for you to be a helpmate to a man. That's why you here, Angela. That's why you were created, to be a helpmate to a man, not to go against a man, but to be a helpmate to a man. So I'm pretty sure you well off and you could do plenty for yourself. However, can you be a helpmate to a man? Can you get on a man's page and help him? So what if you smarter than him? So what if you have more resources than him? Can you be a helpmate to a man? Can you get on a man's page and be a helpmate to them? Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna talk to you for a second, Angela, because I like that statement, right? Now, it's plenty of people I work with and plenty of people I know. The wives out earn the husbands, and they could be black, white, Hispanic, whatever. A lot of the wives out earn the husbands, but you know what? One, they don't hold it over their head, and two, they come home and submit to them. Because why? They compartmentalize, but they figure things out, and they don't.
All right, that's the conversation. But what he said, do y'all agree with what he said? That's crazy. Mr. He said, Miss She said, that's what they said. That's what I was thinking about. Shout out to the Seds. Shout out to the Seds. Yeah. So I agree with what he said, me personally. I agree with what G Honda said. He had a couple of females in there, or I'm sorry, he had a couple of women in there that was disagreeing with him. One particular female said that if I gotta pretty much in essence, she said, if I have to submit to a man, I don't want to be with him. If I can't be equal with him, I don't want to be with him. To that sister, one, you probably won't respect that man if you gotta be equal with him, because you're gonna look at him like he's a subordinate. You know, somebody has to take the lead. Somebody has to be at the helm of it. Do you have say so? Of course you do. Do I take your counsel? Exactly. Yes, I do. You know, do you have good counsel? Are you leading us? Are you able to give me good advice? Are you able to tell me some good stuff? Where to go, how to go? Yeah. Most of the time men have to, men should be leading. Men should be leading. You should be making decisions, because at the end of the day, and they say this all the time, at the end of the day, if anything go wrong, you gonna get as the man, you'll get the blame regardless. So I think that as a helpmeet, you should be helping me. You should be there on my side, not behind me. I'm not trying to put that. And I think that's a lot of the mindset of our women. And not all, you know, I know a lot of people hate it, not all, and you shouldn't have to put that qualifier in there, but not all. Well, you said he messed up on the last part, Project Leroy. Tell me, put it in the chat and let me know what you mean. But I guess he was just dropping it from his point of view, and he was actually pointed out to this young lady. I don't know if he knew her or not, and I know one young lady. I think her name. She used the tag 907. That's the only way I remember her, 907. But it was a deep conversation, and like I said, with this conversation, you had a lot of pushback. I appreciate y'all letting me know let me know what her name was. That's right. It's Tiana Taylor and Amon Shumper. I did not know I could not think of their name off the top of my head. I know the faces, but the names I just couldn't come up with. A-Team says a man is covering for a woman, a protector, a teacher. He will lay down his life for us. We don't understand the depth of a man. All facts. All facts. That's true. That is true. A man is a protector because a bump in the night comes. Are you gonna get up and run down there with the bat? If you got a man in the house, are you gonna look over there at him or bump him like, bro? G Honda, Stillmatic Network in the building. What's up, brother? I will be putting you in the description. I'm using part of your live, bro, where we had the conversation. It was deep yesterday. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was so awesome that I had to try to. I know I can't rekindle it because that was so organic that you did, man. It was awesome. So, you feel famous? You are, bro. You are. Everybody know G Honda from Kendra G, asking all them good questions. Everybody know G Honda from G Hyundai. G Hyundai said, okay, here go. Project Leroy said G Honda should have said there are wives who out-earn their husbands, but he didn't say that wives expect their husbands to stand in front of the bullet for her. That's what women expect men to do. Those are facts. Carry the load in more than one way, Project Leroy. Carry the load in more than one way. A lot of times women use this, and I hate it. I hate this more than with a passion, that they say, oh, women couldn't do this and women couldn't do that back in the days, and they did it and da 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 da. I'm just like, that eats at my soul. Women could do stuff. They like women couldn't have bank accounts. No woman couldn't vote. A white woman couldn't vote, or a black woman couldn't vote. No women couldn't vote, but they could have certain stuff. Say they couldn't have a bank account. They didn't have this. You couldn't do half the stuff. But I have pushback. I have absolute pushback. Why? Because Madam C.J. Walker, and they brag on this, was a millionaire in the early 20s, if I'm not mistaken, around the 20s. She was a millionaire. And to be a millionaire in that time because of her hair products or whatever products she was using, that is insane to me. Coop, got a celeb in the building, y'all. We got a celeb in the building. Hold up. Big Coop in the building. Salute Commander. Everybody put your salute signs up. Salute Commander in the building. I appreciate you coming through big time. I appreciate you coming through. Again, I said earlier, I told Red Lipstick Vibe to drop your link. I don't have the ability to run through and drop everybody links. So if you would, I know you're trying to get the 200, Coop. That sounds crazy as hell. I know you're trying to get the 200. So drop your link, G100, drop your link. Everybody who's trying to do something with this thing, please drop your links. And y'all, back and forth. And Coop got a lot of subscribers over there. I ain't forgot about you, Coop. I'm coming through. I ain't forgot. I appreciate you coming through, showing your boy some love. I appreciate you coming through, showing your boy some love. I know if certain people come through and straight up hit the like button, I ain't even got to say it. Certain people do it because when they be in their chat, they be stressing the deal. Hey, hit the like button. That's all I ask you to do. I don't ask you to do nothing else. They stress that, and I get it. I understand. So like Coop said. But again, let's get back to it. Madam C.J. Walker in the 20s supposedly made millions of dollars. Like I said, I don't know how true it is. This is just what I'm hearing. So just hearing that, in my mind, I'm like, women could do something. And I know her man, her husband or guy, whatever, he didn't out earn her. And not only her, it was another woman too that kind of like, they said she actually made the product and or vice versa. Madam C.J. Walker took it from her, or she took it from Madam C.J. Walker, but she made plenty of money too. So I just don't understand all the vitriol and all. Me personally, I think it's lies. This is lies, just a way to like shame, insult, and guilt their way to win the argument. And I hate to even flip the script. But yesterday I watched a couple of content creators. One of them was Coop, and the other one was Mashawn. And they had Kendra G on there. And Kendra G was having a conversation with one. She was having a conversation with a dude who supposedly had been raped or SA or whatever. However, that was one conversation, and the conversation should have ended. Mashawn said, but it was, and I'm just gonna get to my point. The point was she was so infused on being right that she kept the conversation going. That she had to take the content down. She had to take the content down because she wanted to be right instead of just saying, you know what, if you said it, then I guess it happened. Move on to the next. And she was so nasty and so mean to that man, talking about what she said at the end. Oh, you probably gonna get a bottom barrel B or a bottom barrel woman, or a lame chick or something. She said, you gonna get a lame chick. I'm like, you can't be serious right now. Let's see. G Honda said, wasn't she a Harlem Renaissance writer? Madam C.J. Walker. Madam C.J. Walker, let's see. Let's get it. Hold up. She was, let me go to my other screen. Let's see. Let me knock this down. Well, I'm gonna leave that up. Let's see. I'm gonna go to this screen with me. Cause I'm gonna change my thing. I'm still in here, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. Let me turn the vibe down. Let's see, Madam C.J. Walker. Let me look it up real quick. But if I'm not mistaken, there it is. American entrepreneur and what is, how they say that? That's it. Philanthropist. Let's see. Philanthropist. Something like that. I don't know. I can speak Spanish, but I can't speak English. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's come back to this scene. Booyah. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this is WikiLeaks, so you know they put stuff in. Let's see. Let's go to Wiki. I thought she had let's see. Coop said, hold up. Coop said, I got in contact with homie, hoping we can get an interview with him. Oh, that's gonna be dope, bro. That's gonna be dope. Coop, Red Lipstick Vibe. Everybody, please drop y'all links, man, cause that's gonna be dope, bro. That's gonna be dope. If you can get them on, that's gonna be dope. All right, so she was born in 1867. I apologize. She passed away in the early before the 20s. So, was an American entrepreneur, philanthropist, and political and social activist. Walker is recorded as the first female self-made millionaire in America's Guinness Book of World Records. She was even in the Book of Guinness World Records, brother. This is even before the 20s. But you don't get up out of here, man. Come on, man. Multiple sources mention, although other women like Mary Ellen Pleasant might have been the first, their wealth is not as well documented. See? Come on, man. What we doing? What we doing out here? We saying, oh, women couldn't do this, women couldn't do that. They was leaving. The conversation always centers around, granddaddy was cheating. Wow, my mama told me not to stay. Granddaddy was cheating and da. Bruh, every woman wasn't poor. Every man and woman wasn't poor. So I don't understand why we got all this vitriol for the granddads and the brothers. Just don't. You know, I just look at it like a lot of times we need to calm down all this rhetoric. They call it the D and the P conversation. The D and the P conversation. I think we need to calm down the rhetoric because a lot of us are not rich. The Amon Chumper and Tiana Taylor conversation, this man was rich. G Hunter, they got into a chat. we got into it in the chat, and Heathen Queen came up with all this stuff that was happening. It's always the negative. You always gotta be disingenuous with everything. Just tell the truth. Both of them was out there tricking off. They was both tricking off. They was both having threesomes and doing all this wild stuff. And then, they came to a head like, okay, we finna stop this and let's do it. Truth be told, I have a story about somebody who actually was doing the same thing. And I know this person intimately. When I say intimately, I mean personally deep. Like, they close to me. And right to this day, they not married. They was married to this person. Now they not married no more. And now, this person is, this person still doing him. This is this personality. He's always been like this. You know what I'm saying? And when he brought it to his wife, she was with it. And it was going down. And it got to a point where she didn't want to do it no more. My wife always says, 2 people lay down, one person gonna get up feeling more than the other one. And that's probably what happened. All right, Project Leroy helping me out. Philanthropist. That sounds like a Spanish word, or even mixed up with a Spanish word. I appreciate you, Project Leroy. I guess he got mad. Be like, man, come on, get it right, Black. Get it right, Black. Red Lipstick Stick Vice says, right. A lot is not in the history books. That's true. You always have the contrarians in the chat. I get it, but I think it makes it interesting, but it kind of it's definitely interesting when somebody comes out and says something contrary, because you always don't want to be in what they say, the echo chamber. You don't want to have the same conversation or be all in line, but it kind of muddies the water a little bit, and in some cases a lot. It causes drama, and I get it, but I don't get it. It's always 3 sides to the story. Is his story, her story, and then it's the truth. So I don't know. I just think a lot of times we need to pull back from the unnecessary stuff. If you're gonna tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Be open and honest. Okay, you come in and you say, okay, they both was out there wilding out, and like I said earlier, it don't matter what go on in a relationship. If they break up, if they go their separate ways, you as a man, you're gonna get the blame. She could be done cheated. She could be done had a baby outside of, on the outside, and you'll still get the blame. Like, man, you didn't. Wow, you could have did more. What you wasn't doing, bro. You could have been doing this. You could have been doing that. Even the court side with the women, like, okay, she cheated. That's fine, but you still got to pay her this, or you still got to pay her that, and bro, it's crazy. So I just be looking at it like, nah, come on, we got to do better. So I don't know. Do y'all agree with the G Hunter stance, or do y'all disagree with what Angela was saying? I heard it. I heard a few comments in the chat, because she was on some other stuff, and of course, him being an actor, he's probably rich. She definitely gonna get some money from Amon, so that ain't gonna be no problem. But Hunter was mentioning yesterday, Amon is like, I think he said he a thug or something like that. He came from them streets, so he got to keep his head on the swivel, because they got 2 kids, they got 2 girls. So of course, a man don't want another man around his girls, and you don't know what this dude about or nothing like that. So Project Leroy says, Tiana Taylor been out there in them streets. Amon Shumpert was all in for the wild, crazy sex. His basketball skills suffered because of his lack of priorities. And Project Leroy hit it on the head. Isn't this always isn't this always the thing? Isn't that always the thing? Like you done got with this chick, and now your career, what you've been studying for, what you've been doing your whole life, is suffering because of foolishness. Because of foolishness. I don't know. I don't know. And a good woman makes you a better man, but a bad woman can make you the worst man in the whole world. I look at the football player. He was an ex-football player. He wasn't even a football player no more. And he was having this relationship with this hyena, as they call him. Yeah, she definitely getting alimony. Absolutely, G Honda. He was. I guess he was still dating her with her. I don't know if they had kids together. They probably didn't. But anyway, can't remember the story. But I do remember the details of the story. They had it out. She sent her brother over there to try to handle the situation. I guess she told her brother he beat her, slapped her, jacked her up, and the brother went over there with his friends, and they had guns, and somehow or another they got into it physically, and then next thing you know, somebody got deleted, somebody got knocked off. At Project Leroy, that happened. Carmelo too, right? But it's more than just one of them dudes, man. For the cats that get them good women, and you never hear from their women, it just seems like everything is coasting. But for the ones that you actually hear from their wives, or it just seems like their careers go down, and not all of them, but most of them. When you see them out in them streets like that, bro, it's horrible. You need somebody to kind of like help you stay focused, keep you accountable, push you, and vice versa. You don't want nobody who both of y'all be effing up. You don't want somebody who you got a man who's not hardworking, but he can work hard, and he get a female who's not hardworking, and she want to spend money and do all this, and both of them spending money and doing all this, they're gonna be in a deficit. They're gonna be in a hole. That's two negatives. But if you get a dude who's work hard, and you get a woman who's not so, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? She might could push him and be like, hey, come on now, we got to get this stuff together, and eventually he might get his mind right, be like, you're right, baby, let me tighten up. Chat says, I agree with G Honda. He gotta close the deal with that point I made earlier. Okay, let's see. I don't know what point I was making with the football player. I do know what point I was making, but let's veer off. Let's finish up this right here, what G Honda was talking about. Let's go, G Honda.
It's not about money. They make it about obtaining and sustaining the household. And that's why their communities are thriving like they are. That's why they got more infrastructure. That's why they got more business. That's why they got legacy, a healthy, sustaining legacy. That's what it's about. I mean, that just sounds like ego babble from you, Angela. I must say, that sounds like ego babble. What you got to all these women, trust issues is based on how toxicity controls your mind. I grew up. What's why we all need our parents teaching us together, married. That's yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's it, brother.
So, G Honda went back into it, and he probably got another comment in him from Sister 907. Let's see. There it is. She said, I can for the right person. Some of these men don't deserve a home cooked. What? Some of these men don't deserve a home cooked meal. Y'all agree with that? We talking about a lot of times. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest with ourselves. A lot of times we say that, but you choose the Pookies, you choose the Ray Rays, and men don't deserve a home cooked meal. For that man who I seen a dude come in, they have a lot of they have a lot of the guys coming in. They be shooting these videos. Everybody's shooting videos now. I don't care what's going on. They shooting videos. The guy came in and he was like, you eating pizza? You ain't even save me none. I've been at work all day, 12, 13 hours, and you ain't got me no pizza. This man been at work. So do he deserve a hot meal? And like I said, you could flip the script too. You pick this chick. She probably wasn't cooking before. She probably wasn't doing nothing she needed to do before. But I'm just like, come on now. Certain men, yeah, I agree with you. They don't deserve they probably don't deserve a home cooked meal because they ain't been doing nothing all day except at home playing video games and smoking weed, whatever the case. But for that man to come off the job, 13, 14 hours, paying all the bills, paying everything, and you sitting on the couch eating pizza and didn't even save him a slice. Wait a minute. So, yeah, I agree. Some men don't deserve, but those men, we already know who those men are. Let's see. Let me go through this chat. I think y'all just speaking. Let me see. Peace, blessing, prosperities. Latrell Sprewell. Oh, you name it. All the people who done tricked off the bag. No proper vetting at all these days. Right. So, but Gianna had a lot of chats in here, and a lot of people chatting. I came on for a second, couldn't get right. Let's see. But I was still listening. Angela had something. She said, personally, my life. That's what it was. This what sparked conversation. It's snowing in Detroit, y'all. It's snowing in the D. Personally, she said, my life purpose is not to be a helpmate to a man. It's probably what she didn't say it like that. Larry Johnson, come on, Stillmatic, you dropping all the people, man. Everybody effing up out here, they effing up. That list could go on, man. We laughing at it, but that list can go on and on from all the dudes, from college, before you even get into the NFL. The list goes on and on. Project Leroy says, smart women always got a meal ready for a resourceful man. Bruh, dropping gems in the chat. Bruh. Wow. Dope. Said, a smart woman always got a good, hot, flaming meal that's good for his soul. For a resourceful man. For a man who's doing his thing. Facts. What we talking about? Simpulation. It say, if I am not seen, that's what I was talking about earlier. She said, if I am not seen as a partner, I don't want you. And this goes back where she'll use the Madam, I use Madam C.J. Walker as a linchpin to what I was saying, that to like dispel the myth of women couldn't do this and women couldn't do that. Somebody could do something. And she was born in 1867. That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see. Walker made her fortune by developing marketing line for cosmetics and hair care. That's what I was saying. I thought it was hair care. So, let's see. 18 says, oh man, Joe Smith. 18 says, most females are romanticized by the Pookies and Ray Rays because they are Pookishas. Naomi says, I think he deserves a hot meal. If a man been working all day, I will make sure he have a hot meal. Right. Wow. All female. Oh, he talking about Joe Smith in the Corn Star. All females don't earn the title woman or wife. 18. Let me add to that. Or wife. 18 woman or wife. I think every woman can be a woman because they have the female anatomy, but wife. They don't get wife, or they don't get you know, what is it? Female. They could be female. Right, you said females. They are females, but you right, woman. You right. You right. And wife. I say and wife. I just added the and wife. Some won't ever get the wife title. Kendra G is one of them. I don't think she should ever be married. She should never get married. She should never get married, and nobody should never marry her, because her mindset is warped and just destroyed. I don't know if if King Ashleyfoot did it to her, or she just was like that before, but her mindset is disgusting. I just hate how she if y'all haven't seen it, y'all go look at it. I hate how she did that man yesterday. That was horrible. That was sick and twisted. I don't know what's wrong with this chick. She shouldn't even have a show. That's just me. But yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I did my hour. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate y'all just showing your boy some love. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Maybe one day I might do more than an hour, but today is not that day. Again, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through, hollering at your boy, showing me love, and entering into the chat. I ain't think I was gonna get nobody to come through. I was gonna end at I started at 7:30. I was gonna end at 8 o'clock. I was gonna drop this thing at 8 o'clock, but y'all came through like good people do, and I appreciate y'all showing me some love, showing love in the chat. And the next thing y'all gonna hear is some good music, and then I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be out. And again, I appreciate y'all for showing me some love, coming through, hitting that like button. And if you, I know most of y'all been here, so hitting that like button, sharing it, and definitely commenting. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let me see. Jay Walker says she's disrespectful. Who we talking about, Jay Walker? Who's disrespectful? I'm gonna be reading in chat while the music playing. I just want to know who disrespectful. G Honda. I'm gonna get all my chats. It said, G Honda, bro, do you think Gilbert Arenas really married Melly Monaco? Oh, that's another conversation for another day. But so yeah, good people. Let's see. All right, we out. Next thing you hear is the music. Before I do that, I'm definitely out. But before I do that, I just want to say I appreciate Project Leroy, G Honda, A-Team, Jay Walker, Naomi, Red Lipstick Vibes, King Coop, Commander Coop coming through. I appreciate y'all. Who else I got in here? I said Red Lipstick Vibes. I did. G Honda. I said G Honda. I said Naomi. I said 18. I appreciate y'all. I think I got everybody. Jay Walker, did I say? I did say Jay Walker. Yep. And I did say Naomi. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. I just wanted to salute y'all by name and by avatar. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Kendra G. Okay, I got you. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. And we out. 1000 Watts Radio. 1000 Watts Radio. We out. Everyone have a blessed day.